Our next inductee was a softball star at Athens High School, where she won a state championship and went on to play at Calhoun Community College, where she played on a state championship team there and a team that rose to a number 2 national ranking. From there, she came and played at Athens State College, and in 1999, she became the quarterback for the Minnesota Vixens of the Women's Professional Football League. She and the Vixens were featured in 4 national sports magazines, 2 major newspapers. She also appeared on Good Morning America and To Tell the Truth. Coach Randy White, who was her coach at Athens High School, said he was not surprised to see her playing tackle football. She was the type kid you didn't tell her she couldn't do something. She would always prove you wrong for sure. I remember when she came by the school to borrow some shoulder pads and a helmet and said she was trying out for a football league. I'm telling you, you just didn't tell Shannon no. She liked the challenge, and she was very good at it. Ladies and gentlemen, 2019 Limestone County Sports Hall of Fame inductee, Shannon Davis Rutherford.
Good evening. I want to start out thanking my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Everything I have, everything I've accomplished has been through His graces. Next, I want to thank the Limestone County Sports Hall of Fame Board for this award. Hands down, it's the best award I've ever received. Not only it means so much to me, but not only to my family as well. Thank you. Next, I want to thank my mother, Wilda Davis. Mom, you have taught me to be a strong, independent person and to always push the envelope and to never give up. Thank you. I love you. And next, I want to thank all my coaches, from my mom and dad, Little League, all the way up through college and beyond. Myra King, it was an honor and a privilege to play for you at Calhoun. Thank you for that opportunity. Now, I want to tell you a little story, but first I got to give you a little background first. I grew up playing fast pitch softball at a little park over beside West Athens Elementary. Now, I always played against Kathy Coggins, who is another Hall of Famer, and she was the pitcher and the shortstop for our team, and I was the pitcher and the shortstop for my team. But at the end of every season, we came together to play All-Stars. But when I was pitching, she was shortstop, and so it all worked out. So we did that every year, all the way up. And then when we came to high school, Athens High School did not have a softball team. So my dad was trying to get us up a team before my 9th grade year, but he passed away that summer. So when I got into 9th grade, I got with Kathy, and I said, let's go to the principal's office and tell him we want to play softball. So we did, and he said, do you have enough girls? And we said yes, and we had a list of all the girls that would play. So long story short, he got us a team up. Now, the only thing about this team, it was slow pitch. Now, we had never played slow pitch, but hey, we had a team. Now, I was a 9th grader that year. Kathy was 1 year older than me, and she won the shortstop position, and I won the left fielder position. Now, I wasn't upset that I didn't get to play shortstop for 2 reasons. First of all, I was just excited to play, for the Athens High School, that we had a team. Second of all, I was looking around at the outfielders, and I was playing with juniors and seniors that my sister had grown up with. So I felt privileged just to even be out on the field as a freshman. So we play our first year, we do well, we came in 3rd in the state. But the whole year I was thinking, okay, Kathy is 1 year older. So when I get to be a senior, I'm going to take back that shortstop position. So we fast forward to my senior year. Now this year, we get a new coach. Now, all I know about this coach is that he's an excellent basketball coach, and he's known to yell a time or two. Now, most of you may know him. It's Coach Randy White, another Hall of Famer. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I was a little intimidated by him. I had seen some fire and fury come off that basketball court, and Alicia Tribble can attest to that. So, we have a meet and greet prior to the season even starting. Now, you got to picture this. All of us girls were in a classroom, and we're sitting there waiting for the new coach to arrive. Now, the door to the classroom is in the back. So he walks in, doesn't say a word to any of us, walks right down the middle of the rows, walks to the front and writes, "State champs." And he turns around and looks at us, and he says, "If you're not thinking about this right now, you don't need to be in here." So I looked around at all the senior girls, and we are grinning from ear to ear. And in my head I was thinking, yes, this is it, we got this. I wanted to scream, but I was too scared to. So here we go. We have tryouts. And Coach White, being new to the program, says, "Okay, what position you play last year? Hit the field, let me see what we got." Without hesitation, we all hit the field. We went to our position, me included. I ran off to left field. And then as I was running, I was like, oh crap, what am I doing? This is my senior year. This is what, I was going to take back that shortstop position. So I do my thing in left field. Then I go up to him afterward and I say, "Hey coach, I want to play shortstop. I grew up playing shortstop. I can own this position. You got to give me a chance. I've been waiting 3 years for it." And basically begging him for this position. So he looks at me, he says, "Hey, I know you want to play shortstop for us, but I want you to play left field for us. I think with you in left field, that's going to be our best bet for winning. We need to reach, we want to win with you in left field." So what could I say? I said, "Yes, sir," and I turned around and I pulled that knife right out of my heart. And in the words of my mother that I heard so frequently growing up, I had to suck it up. So there was, I love this sport more than anything, and I love my teammates even more. So I knew I had to go out and be the best left fielder I could possibly be. So here we go. We started playing, and we started winning, and winning, and winning. So I started thinking, hey, this coach, he may know what he's doing. So our team had one goal that year, and that was to win the last game of the season. And we won the last game of the season in Montgomery, Alabama at the state championship. And the left fielder caught the last out of that game and of her high school career. So throughout that whole season, I was learning a lifelong lesson. And I took that lesson and I applied it in my college career, on and off the field, and into my classroom activities. And I took that lesson and I applied it in my engineering career at NASA. And that lesson is, and to this day, my husband and I are trying to teach our daughter that lesson. And that lesson that I learned so long ago is that sometimes you've got to put your own wants and needs aside in order to help your team reach that overall goal. No matter what that goal may be, you got to be the best team player you can possibly be. So the last person I want to thank is Coach Randy White for not only teaching us girls lifelong lessons, but also for being a great role model for us. Thank you.